As a filmmaker, it's very important to have a good, reliable camera setup in order to be able to perform on set and to leave a professional impression on the client. In this video, we're gonna talk about my camera setups, which I'm using to create content for my clients. Welcome to my new one. In the last couple of years, I have worked with a lot of content creators and seen a lot of crazy stuff. Some of them had very nice and clean setups, but the others had crazy, dirty and functional gear where I seriously ask myself how they have the confidence to charge money for the work they do. So let's start with my first bag, the run and gun setup. Here I got the Lower Pro Whistler 450 AW2, which is quite a big backpack, but it looks amazing and it fits all the stuff I need if I'm shooting smaller run and gun projects for my clients. Inside this bag you will find my Sony a7S III, which is a dream for filming content, but it also has enough resolution to take some photos for the social media. On the camera I have my small rig half cage, which is also one of my favorite things which I have purchased for my camera setup, because I can mount this camera on my Ronin gimbal without any additional plates, which is also saving a lot of time. And talking about gimbals, I got my Ronin RS3, which is way smaller than the Pro version, but still can carry my camera with all my lenses. Quick side note, I will put all the product links into my description in case you want to get something. Now let's move on with the lenses. When it comes to the zoom lenses, I got the 16-28 and the 24-70 2.8 from Sigma. Sigma makes amazing lenses which are inexpensive but still have a premium image quality. The only downside is the weight of those lenses, because they are built like a tank. When it comes to the prime lenses, I got Sony's G Master 24 and 50mm 1.4, and I'm planning to expand this collection with a 35 and 85mm in the future. Those are just perfect lenses, very sharp, very soft bokeh, very small and lightweight, but very expensive. To be able to get the right exposure with all the fast lenses, I got my Rodenstock variable ND filter, which is also very color accurate. Then I got my Zeiss polarizer filter if I need to film reflective surfaces like cars, for example. And if I need to soften up my image, I got the Tiffen Black Promise 1/4. In addition to that, I got some adapter rings and some cleaning stuff for all of my lenses. And to keep the setup very compact and lightweight, I'm running my camera on Sony's original batteries. I have 5 of them and that's enough for one shooting day. On the bottom side, I got this small bag with 2 CF Express Type A cards, a cable and a card reader in case I want to back up my footage on set. If I need to get some audio, I'm using the Lark M2 system from Holyland. Before that, I was using the Rode Wireless Go 2, but the Lark system is way smaller and I like the quality of the internal mics more than from the Rode system. Alright, this setup works amazing and I really love all the components and especially the small form factor which we got here, but when I'm filming my more advanced projects, I am always choosing my Sony FX6 setup. For the transportation, I got this RE unit bag in the medium size, which has a lot of storage room, but also all these amazing pockets, but it's also very stable because of the wooden inlays inside the walls. Inside the bag, I have a lot of small tools, screws, and all the accessories I might need on set. And like in the previous setup, I also have this media pouch with a card reader and some CF Express Type A cards. In addition to that, I have some mini tape rolls to mark my memory cards or the color of an individual camera setup. Inside the bag, I got my lovely Sony FX6, which has all the functions and ports which I need for my bigger projects. We got the HDMI for my Ninja monitor, we have the SDI out if I'm working with wireless video and have to send my signal to the video village for the director, for example. And we also have the timecode in and out if I'm working in the multicam environment or if I need to sync up any audio from the sound guy later in the post. And I forgot to mention that I have this tilter V-mount adapter with this cheese plate on my camera to power all the accessories I have on my camera. If I'm filming long interviews, for example, where I need a long battery life, I like to use the VB212 from SmallRig. It's an amazing battery with a lot of capacity and all the ports you need for all the accessories on your camera. I'm really impressed with the design of this battery. It looks and feels very high quality. It's built like a tank and works perfect with this setup. But if I have to work handheld, I got some smaller, lighter V-mounts because I am not ready to die on set. And that's pretty much it. Those are my main camera setups which I am working with. Everything works perfectly together without any limitations and I never had any problems on set. I think it's very important to have a good functioning setup if you work professionally on set. Big clients pay professionals to guarantee reliability and none of your clients will book you ever again if you have any problems with your tools on set. I hope I could give you some useful value and information with this video. If so, leave me a like, and if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you in my next one. Now it's time for B-roll, filming B-roll. That's my favorite part. because talking heads are taking so much time to film.